Hello students. In our today's class, we are going to study about the Council of Ministers. Article 75 of the Constitution states that, or it says that, please underline, the Prime Minister shall be appointed by the President and the other minister shall be appointed by the President but only on the advice of the Prime Minister. So as we had studied in our last chapter, the Prime Minister is appointed by the President and on the advice of the Prime Minister, the President appoints the other ministers. By convention, now convention is a way in which something is usually done. So by convention, the President has to accept the choice of the Prime Minister in the matter of appointment and dismissal of ministers. So President has got no choice. He has to accept the decision of the Prime Minister regarding the appointment and the dismissal of the ministers. Now, who can be appointed as ministers? Normally, only the members of Parliament are appointed as ministers. But in case a non-member is appointed as a minister, he must be elected or nominated to the Parliament within 6 months from the date of his appointment. And failing this, he will have to resign from the post of a minister. Now, before 1979, the Constitution did not refer to the word, or it did not recognize the word cabinet. It referred only to the Council of Ministers. The 44th Amendment Act, you can underline all these lines. The 44th Amendment Act provides that the President shall not issue a proclamation of national emergency unless the decision of the Union Cabinet here refers to the Prime Minister and the other ministers of Cabinet rank, has been communicated to him in writing. So according to the 44th Amendment Act, the President shall not issue a proclamation of national emergency unless the decision of the Prime Minister and other ministers of Cabinet rank, the Prime Minister and the other ministers of Cabinet rank has been submitted to the President in writing. So after this, the distinction between after this here refers to the 44th Amendment Act. The distinction or difference between the Cabinet and the Council of Ministers has become evident or clear. So before this act came into existence, the Constitution did not refer to the word Cabinet. Now we are going to study about the various categories of ministers. First, we have Cabinet Ministers. Please underline these lines. They are the most important members of the Council of Ministers. They hold important portfolios like Home, Defense, Finance, External Affairs, Railways, etc. A Cabinet Minister is in charge of ministry. Ministry here refers to, it can be Home Ministry, Defense Ministry, Finance Ministry, External Affairs or Railways, and sometimes of more than one ministry. Again, underline these lines. Only Cabinet Ministers have the right to attend meetings of the Cabinet. They together determine the policy and program of the government. So the Cabinet Ministers, they are the most important members of the Council of Ministers and they hold important portfolios or ministries like Home, Defense, Finance, External Affairs and Railways.